Welcome to the Mario Era, chapter 119.
119 de Mario. It's Mario. There, we're officially in the off. It's portal season, though. It's portal season. Hey, boys. Happy Whiskey Wednesday. Cheers. Cheers.
So,
Cheers.
yeah. I am doing the IPA.
Oh, from the keg. The little keg.
Bet your ass, man. Your perfect draft. And I'm doing it. I got to listen. We're end of April. I'll just get it out of the way now. There's a thing called Father's Day coming up in like the next 6 weeks or so, right, guys? Like you guys would know this. I'm just saying, if you might want to, perfectdraft.com. We'll throw out the link on social media, but would be an awesome Father's Day gift for your dad. If he's a IPA drinker, normal beer drinker, whatever, he'll love it.
Good.
Let's go on.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So
what are you guys thinking, man?
I'm good.
How was Philly?
Philly was amazing, and I already know what your first question is going to be.
Fuck yes. Talked about this cheese. Tell me you've had a cheesesteak.
I did. And it's a tale of two tapes for me. So the first tale is the original Philly. I went to a place called the Reading Terminal. Really super cool. It was like, you have to be local. There was no chain restaurant allowed in this place at all. So indoor, Anthony Bourdain, God rest his soul. It was like right up his alley. This is just like Discovery Channel, Food Planet, whatever you wanted. It was a cool experience. So I have the best Philly cheesesteak I ever had in my life. Mushrooms were the best tasting mushrooms. The mushrooms, I made a dish tonight. Pop's Kitchen was open. It was like I was trying to recreate those mushrooms. That's how good it was. However, on the third day, right, I ended up getting another one for Tal to bring it back over to the convention center, and it was like a little soggy, and it was like Miami Subs worthy. So it's like tale of two tapes. It was the best Philly cheesesteak, but you have to eat it now. Like, come on now, get to it now. If you don't, terrible experience. But boys, I was like, Philly, I don't know, man. I was a little sad because City Hall, I'm getting Tally a Philadelphia hoodie. She loves Bryce Harper. I got a Bryce Harper shirt and a Philadelphia Phillies hoodie. She loves it. And I'm walking through this, and I walk through City Hall. It is a beautiful building. It is so iconic, the architecture, just the statues. And then you look over to the side, right? And you look up, and you're like, when did we get so architecturally lazy? This is just a square building. We used to build stuff like this. This is beautiful. And then you look at this, and then you look down, and it just was like, you're tripping over people sleeping in blankets, on the sidewalk. You got to step over them. And I'm just like, man, it was kind of sad. It really was. That was my experience of Philly. Never been. The cheesesteak is what it says it was, like Denny Green. They are who we thought that it was. It was phenomenal. If you eat it 2 days later, you let it off the hook. But that was my Philly experience. It is what it is.
Scoop.
Drink to that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Well, I wasn't in Philly, although I was getting play-by-play. I've seen stuff about Philly, not a good place. I got nothing crazy going on. We had an impromptu hangout session.
We did.
I had a late showing. I don't even know what I was doing up at that hour. And it kept getting pushed back and pushed back and pushed back. This guy's flight was delayed like 2 days ago, diverted to Tampa on the whole thing, right? So it was up by Roe, and I was like, dude, where are you at? You at home? He's like, no, I'm on shift. Come by the station. I'm like, all right. So I went by the station, hung out for like an hour and a half, got a tour of the station, met a bunch of dudes, honked a couple horns, blew out a couple, hoses and shit. And that was fun. That was nice. We haven't sat and chilled like that in a while. So that was cool. We talked, what we talked about? True story.
What?
This is as the world turns and now our lives have changed. We talked for an hour and a half about Tally's volleyball, Franco's baseball, and Mackenzie's golf.
Yeah.
And that's all we talked about.
and how swings are similar in both sports. It was a phenomenal
we literally were
conversation.
watching videos, breaking everything down. That's all we did.
I brought him toast. I brought him into my office, like at work. I'm like, well, you should recognize this office because you see it like every third Wednesday. And he's like, oh yeah, this is familiar.
Bed is tiny though, dude.
Yeah, he's like, how the hell do you sleep in this bed?
In that thing? It's like,
dude, it has conditioned me because I've been in the fire service for like 20 years, and that's the size of the bed since day one. So like, I sleep in like a California king at home, and my goodness, Daniela, she has 3/4 of the bed, and she wonders why is because those beds have conditioned me to stay in like a sliver area of this big. I roll over in the same spot. I can roll over 6 times. I am not encroaching her side because of those beds at work. They are tiny.
You're like a gas
tiny,
station
dude.
hot dog. You just turn.
That's it. That's it.
True.
It was like, hey, we were on the road. It was always head to toe. So Frank and I would always sleep in the same bed. Who's that? Who's that guy? Ro and I would always sleep in the same bed because we wouldn't. The other two snored, I think. And I mean, you know, we were staying in Motel 6s and
Stu looks like a snorer.
Oh, Snoo is actually Tony,
bro.
Actually, Tony,
really? Tony was even worse. Okay.
Tony had that surgery. He had a CPAP that went to the surgery. And now he has to go back and get back to the CPAP. So he's on that CPAP life.
Bro.
So yeah, no, they were the snorers.
So
they were
snorers. So I mean, we were either exhausted or had too many to drink anyway. But and those beds, I mean, we were sharing full-size beds, right? In these places, they don't give you anything. There's no queens or plus, right? It's full. That's it. So yeah, I had to sleep with this dodo in full-size, literally in full-size beds.
We would never fit in the bed I have at work, though.
No, I think it's so small, dude.
it would be big spoon, little spoon immediately.
Did you guys ever?
I'm going back out to the van.
Did you guys ever wake up in a days in at like 4 a.m, all of a sudden realize that you're like spooning each other?
No, I will say this though. We would go
I'm looking
to
like planes, trains, automobiles moment where one of you thought the other was a wife because they didn't realize where they were.
No,
we would literally do some tour stops, and not even book a hotel because we're like, we'll figure it out when we get there. And we did. We always did.
Those
we
always
always
had
had to sleep in the
hotels.
van.
I'll sleep in the
The
van.
van was fine if it was cool out. I did sleep one night. I slept in the van. It was like the middle. It was in the summer. And we ended up at some person's house. This is a true story. I don't know who this person was. And I'm like, this dude is not sleeping in that building. I woke up the next morning at whatever time it was, and I was fucking covered in sweat, dude. I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my life. I'm surprised I didn't die in the van. That's how hot it was. But it was better than sleeping wherever they slept. I tell you that.
Okay.
I don't know where that place was. I locked the doors. You can't get in here.
Let's go.
All right. So we got portal season going on. Listen, I called you earlier this week, Scoop, and a couple of days ago, and I said, like, I'm throwing the towel in, man. Like so here's my deal. I had enough trouble keeping track of base recruiting when it was just base recruiting. Okay.
Yeah, there was one season, there was one signing day.
Right? Now with everything going on, and listen, I mean, I follow the feed of Gabby and these guys that are, I don't even know how they're keeping up with all this shit. But here's the reality. I can't fucking do it, dude. I don't have enough minutes in an hour to fucking to even start. So my thing is, honestly, talk to me in August when camp opens and 9 wins. The off season to me now is so completely chaotic that I can't even pay attention to it. And getting excited about anyone is pointless because they'll be in the portal next year. Some of these guys go in the portal every 60 days. They went
from one school to the next.
Yeah,
too.
they were
it's
in
not
Purdue.
let me test it out.
They were at Purdue.
Yeah.
They went to Iowa, and now they're in Michigan all in the span of 6 months. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Well, I mean, what about the Alabama tackle who left Alabama to go to Iowa just to leave to go back to Alabama?
Right. So you guys can talk about it all you want. I don't even know what. Great.
I don't know anything about
the season. Yeah, I don't know anything.
I know we lost a couple.
If you're
guys.
a 24/7 beat recruiter, recruit neck, you have to be at Adam Scheffler level at this point.
Well, you don't make enough money to do that now.
Exactly.
Their salaries had to triple.
Adam Scheffler has way less to deal with than you. You want to know why?
Not Scotty, it's Schefter.
Yeah, Schefter.
Schefter. Okay. All right. Yeah. Adam Schefter. But you literally, because they don't have this, they have like a regular season for this stuff, right? You know, this is when it's going to get active. This is when free agency is. This is the preseason. It's regimented. Like he could take days off. Now, if you're one of these recruit guys, you can't take days off. The portal season is like in perpetuity. It never ends. So like these guys are constantly, oh, there you go. I'm on vacation. But guess what? We have 3 more people hit the portal today. Yeah, good for you. Good for you. And we did. We had a couple defensive linemen hit the portal. Obviously, you knew this was going to happen. We all knew this was going to happen. After the spring game, you kind of get a sense where the coaches think your pecking order is. And if you were running with the 3s, you were running with the 4s, a couple freshmen come in and jump you, the writing's on the wall, right? Writing's on the wall, you go ahead and hit the portal. Nigel E. Kelly, he was in the portal. Apparently, he found a home, UCF. Good spot for him. Good luck, right? Mr. Wayne, not Bruce. He's in the portal now, too. I think he's going to find a home as well. But again, we said it last week. Jason Taylor's your defensive line coach. That guy can recruit. You got a lot of comfort with that. I think we're going to be fine on that. But now you're in the portal looking for defensive tackles. JHH, he hit the portal. Wasn't expecting that. That was a guy we were expecting to contribute. Was always a solid defender for us. Now, I'll say, was he a guy that was going to be a first round, second round, third round pick? Probably not, but he was solid ACC player. Was expecting him. Now you got to go into the portal to try to upgrade that position. They're looking at somebody from Michigan State. Welcome to the new world. It's the Wild Wild West.
Can't keep up.
Nope.
That's
Can't keep up.
insane.
I don't even try to keep
insane.
up.
It's crazy.
It's I mean, and like you said, the funny part is like I think I may be getting this right, but I think the one guy who went from Tennessee to Louisville plays spring ball in Louisville back in the portal. Like a safety or a linebacker, like a good player. And I don't know how all that works. I don't know, are they signing NIL deals? Are they not signing NIL deals? If they are, they have to give it back. Is that written into the contract? Like there's so many variables that we're not even considering when we talk about, they just hit the portal, right?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of other stuff going on that, I mean, I would think that at this point, I mean, obviously all these contracts, I would imagine have some clauses,
some triggers in there, absolutely, that you have to do certain things to get the money. Absolutely,
look, it's a business now, right?
Yes,
it's a business.
Yeah.
So you can't just arbitrarily do.
And University of Miami and the University of Miami they're all in. I know that's a Clemson thing, all in, but the University of Miami are all in. They're looking for Martinez. What's Martinez? #1 portal running back, right? They end up getting Cam Ward, #1 portal quarterback. Now you're looking at Derek Harmon from Michigan State, #1 DT. They're going after whales in the portal. And there's a reason why they're doing this, because they have a sense, and this is the feeling coming from the Green Tree and the Gables, that this could be a special year for the University of Miami. I'm going to pick at least a 10-win season. I'm going to go on record right now because you have to. Even last year I didn't. I put some 80% that you're going to go better than 7-5 or whatever I did. But this year I'm going to probably pick 10 wins, not to jump ahead. I'm going to, because you have to. You have to do that. But they could end up getting the #1 portal guy here, #1 portal guy here, #1 portal guy. They're upfront about it. We expect a really big season. We'll see what happens. See if we nail the #1 DT and #1 running back in the portal season. They talked about. Did you see? And I'm going to turn it over to you, Tess. Did you see like Barry Jackson too? They're clearing cap space by like all of a sudden Nigel E. Kelly not being here, Wayne not being here. Now they have the ability to go ahead and get #1 portal guys because they cleared cap space. That's what basically Barry was talking about. They're clearing cap space. That's where we're at these days.
Well, and also the other place that we're at is you look at the guys that are going out, and all of them you would think would have been starters or very close to them 4 or 5 years ago under Manny.
Yeah.
And so you're now seeing the very top end level talent now. So that's now where he is consistently every single year raising the bar of what he's going after from a talent level, like going up like 5-10% each. And now he's getting into the elite area, where you're seeing some of that elite turnover. And hopefully, listen, you said it, and I said it was last week. Didn't I come out and say forecast a future like 11-1? But this is when it has to translate onto the field. The talent and the coaching, game day coaching, all have to come together for a special season, one that we haven't seen since Mark Richt was here, and that means at least double-digit wins.
Yeah, we deserve it.
You fucking bet your ass we do, bro. Who doesn't deserve it more than us?
Yeah, and think about that. Like, well, you don't deserve shit. You guys ain't playing. What do you deserve? Like, come on, guys. The players that play in here, maybe 4 years. In some cases, you get a guy like McCormick. He's going to be here 12. But we've tripled, quadrupled his time of fandom, just like what we've been following this program. And we've just been in quagmire. We need a good season. We do. It's been too long. Mark Richt hasn't been the head coach now for a long time. Let's be honest, right? This is going 6 years removed. Manny had a few years. Mario's going on his third year. 6 years ago. So next thing you know, we're going to blink. It's 10 years. Mark Richt was here 10 years ago, and his last season wasn't a good season. So yeah, fans deserve it, and they sense it, and I think that's why they're trying to make big moves. Let's go.
Yeah, I think it's more than just this year, right? They need to be able to parlay. They understand that they've got Cam for one season, and they have to parlay that into a trickle-down effect. This has to snowball for this program. And this is the best opportunity for that to happen, without question. Next year, you're not going to have Cam Ward behind center, right? You're going to have some dudes that might be capable, but just don't have that type of skill set, potentially. And he knows this is the shot. This is it. This could catapult. This could turn things around for this program quickly after this year. You continue to stack these classes. You continue to get the one-offs of the top portal guys here and there. Not everybody, but some of them. But this is the season. It's all or nothing right now for them. And they see that. They understand that.
It's the way it needs to be done. Sometimes when you get too portal heavy, the rivals are going to remind you, and we reminded Florida State constantly, you had a team of mercs. You had a team of mercs. You had a team of mercs. America, right? You had a bunch of mercs. But when you're doing it right, and Mario's doing it right, you're going to mix both, right? You get that clutch free agent and like MLB right down the stretch that's going to help you get that World Series. And that's where we're at now. He's trying to get those clutch free agents for a stretch run. But you got to have a good farm system too. So I like the way Mario is doing it, boys. I really do. I appreciate it. I think you need to do both. If you have the ability to upgrade your roster tomorrow, do it. I don't care. I don't care how special that young incoming guy you recruited, that he's top 50, that he's top 100, because that's what it was, right? I mean, I can't remember, but Nigel E. Kelly, maybe Wayne, they were both top 100 guys, 150.
Yeah, definitely 150. Yeah.
Those are dudes. Yeah, those are dudes. Those are dudes. But you're saying now that, like, hey, after spring, we have ability to upgrade. We're going to upgrade it. And sorry, this isn't your year. And then they have the right to hit the portal. I get it. But I like the way Mario's doing it. I'm not faulting in either direction because he's doing it with both, right? He's doing it with both. He's a great recruiter on the high school level, and now he's trying to do it on the portal level.
There's no one in the country, correct me if you guys think I'm wrong with this. I don't believe I am. There's no one in the country that is happier than Mario Cristobal that the portal is a wide open free-for-all. Because that's what he loves most on this planet, aside from his family, I would imagine, is recruiting. So now he can do it all year long. He's got to love it more than coaching. You would think so. Like, he's more of a passion for it because, as he says, and we all know, talent acquisition is that's it. That's what wins you championships, talent acquisition. He knows that. And this is he's got to be in heaven. I mean, we hate it, but he's got to love this.
Yeah, I mean, I think he enjoys it. I don't know if I think he loves the fact that he can go out and recruit guys. I don't know how much he loves the fact that he has to constantly recruit in his own locker room. Like, I mean, you look at the situation of you have, we're all guessing that he's getting the kid from Oregon State to come in at running back, but you've already lost Citizen. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like there's a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely an unknown that it could go sideways. You could miss out on a guy and all of a sudden you have a glaring hole. So I don't think he loves it. I think there's aspects to it that he enjoys more than other coaches. But I think still there's a part of, I don't think any of these coaches are going to enjoy the fact that they have to constantly recruit their own locker room, that they don't even get a year. You know what I'm saying? That this guy is here. He's ours. And I don't, and I can.
No, because you got to do tampering and everything else.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. So I don't,
6 games in.
Listen, I just think that we're lucky that he's a recruiting nut.
Yeah.
But I don't know that he loves every aspect of this.
So I got a quick question in terms of this and him having to recruit his roster. Just do a quick position and number breakdown of what you think you need right now in the portal. I'll go first. Ready?
Okay.
I think you need 1 running back. I think you need a good wide receiver. I would take 2 corners. Right? I would take 2 DTs right now. And that's where I'm sitting.
I'm taking a safety. I'm adding a safety into that. I'm probably taking 1 less DT than you and taking a safety in their place.
I realize we already got a couple guys in the fall portal on the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You got the guy from NC State. You got the guy from Marshall. And you also got the guy from Middle Tennessee State. All right. So they got 3 dudes. Yeah. Best player on that team.
I know.
They got 3 dudes on the D line. So that obviously has.
You can never have too much beef in the middle.
Oh, that's right. You gotta have, it's right in the middle. Yeah. So that's contributed to the exodus of a few now, 3, right, with Wayne Kelly and JHH. So, did those 3 replace those 3? Did we upgrade by those 3 replacing those 3? That's the question. I don't know. I would imagine they seem to think so. Doesn't mean that they're not going after the Michigan State kid. And maybe 1 more. Like Rose says, he would take 1 more. You took exactly what I was going to say. I think we need, I didn't really care about the defensive line, but yeah, we need 2 corners. I agree with Toast. We need another safety. Caleb Spencer hit the portal, who I believed was probably going to be potentially a decent safety here, and then kind of get moved to linebacker a little bit. And so he's gone as well. So yeah, the back end is the scariest part for me on this team for sure.
I'll just say we talk about culture. Bitches. Miami Heat just went into Boston and won game 2 by 10, 111-101. No Jimmy Butler. That team's got a culture. That team's got a culture.
They'll win 1 more. They're not winning.
They'll win. Well, no, they're not going to win the series. Absolutely not. But they will never quit. They will never quit.
Yeah, game 2.
They will never quit. Good shit.
Spoelstra doesn't get enough love that he doesn't. He deserves. He really doesn't.
I think he does, though, doesn't he?
No, he just signed a gigantic contract, so he's getting paid.
No, I know, but I think
he gets the love from within the organization. But in terms of coach of the year,
coach of the year.
That's what I'm talking about. How has Eric Spoelstra never won coach of the year?
Never won coach of the year. He's got 2 titles, has never won coach of the year. Been to 5 finals, 2 titles, never won coach of the year. I mean, because listen, under LeBron and Wade, it was expected. He was young, so no one gave him his due. But he did more with LeBron than anyone else has done. He got more titles than anyone else has gotten. Anyone else has just gotten 1. He got 2 out of them. So yeah, no, Spoelstra's phenomenal, bro. And that was such an OG move that Harrison and Riley did, waiting until his divorce was totally final before giving him the raise.
That'd get us canceled real quick.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know. I don't disagree.
Yeah,
as well played.
All right. What else do you guys want to talk about? Oh, so we got. Hold on. Let me pull my little list.
Jazz, are you twisting titties? What are you doing?
I was given. That's the universal radio.
The break.
Why don't we take a break sign?
Yeah. Why don't we take a break? Because it's time for a break.
Take a break and go to bed. How's that?
Break.
Yeah, we can do that as well. We'll talk about our friends who 5 questions. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, we have an AI OBB. So.
Oh yes, we do. Oh, we have that coming up. Okay, so that's coming up after the break. There's your
Toast
tease.
picked your topic too.
Yes, I picked the topic too.
What?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness.
You want to know what the topic is?
Dígame.
The OBB AIs or AI OBBs will be discussing how can you have an unconquered ring when you lost 63-3.
Okay. Have you heard this, Toast?
I've not heard this.
Oh boy. Jenners? Is it epic?
It has its moments, yeah.
Okay.
Like they all do.
Oh, I got great reviews on the songs. The theme
They were
songs.
phenomenal. I
Music
listened back.
returns.
I listened back. I switched back to number one. I know Scoop's on number three, but I like
Three.
one.
It's 3 all day.
All right.
It's one.
Stuck was doing Sunday sound bath at the park, and there was a house directly across the park, and not even just a blue tarp, but a ratty blue tarp, like one that has seen the weather, that has been on there for months. And I was like, bro, went over there, got the address. I got to go ahead and text it over to the boys. I'm turning him in. I'm narking him out.
Narc 'em.
Expect a visit by a Paul Bain salesperson.
And then when I make a left into my neighborhood, of course, there was a blue tarp, and now it's just been, the pre-roof phase. And I got to think to myself, if Paul Baines was involved, it would be roofed by now. We're going on like 2 or 3 weeks where it's like prepped, right? Now I don't see the tiles. You want a company to work fast. And the best way to work fast, you do a 9. A 9 rounds go, an 8 is a post, and 1's a quick 981 roof. 561-954-305. Paul Baines Roofing. Hey, I'm Paul. Give me a call.
Hey. He's awesome too.
Yeah.
Papa Baines.
Mm-hmm.
Papa Baines, he's dope.
Baines.
Did you say you were doing a moon bath or a
sound bath?
You did a sound bath?
Yeah, we do it once a month in the park on a Sunday morning at 9 a.m.
Was there an eclipse?
No. This is just it has nothing to do with an eclipse. This is just a meditation
This is just
sound
regular
bath.
crazy person.
Yes.
Oh, this is regular
Where they
once a month crazy.
Where they just walk around. Yeah, they walk around playing these different instruments on different frequencies, and the frequencies are supposed to have certain effects on your body. That's all, in your mental state.
How has it affected your body?
Phenomenally. It's my kind of exercise, man. You just lay there.
You just lay there and listen to the sounds.
Yeah, I just listen to the sounds. The birds are chirping, and I'm getting something done. Yeah.
You're saying sound bath. I immediately think of sound garden. And I'm like, Chris Cornell, he had some pipes.
There you go.
But I'm a squirrel.
Bath. So, yeah. All right. We got Manscaped. Promo code OBB. Go ahead, take care of the testicles. Take care of the testicles.
Rub them up.
But listen, I want to get on to the next thing because, bro, BTB HQ. The golf simulator's up.
Yeah.
Golden Tee is going on.
Yeah. They were in Harbortown last weekend for the Heritage, the RBC Heritage. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he won just over 38 units last week in that tournament, which
correct.
is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, well, listen, dude, he pretty much broke even at the Masters, and he said, listen, this is why I got to play every week. Because it goes, but yeah, so on the Heritage, he ended up plus 38.55 units. And I'll just tell you this right now for you early risers, he's got a 5-unit max play for the Zurich PGA that kicks off this morning.
I haven't even seen those, and I can guarantee you this is the Zurich.
This is the Zurich.
It has something to do with Cantlay and Schauffele. If I'm guessing, it's somewhere in that range because those dudes own that place. But we got the Zurich in Nolens.
There you go.
Right in Nolens, played that course.
Oh, you have?
Yeah,
nice.
I played it in the Pro-Am where we beat everybody by 28 shots and they thought we cheated the whole time. So that was the course that Paul had it's a group, it's a foursome, right? So you got different types of plays, but Paul had 2 natural eagles and 3 holes.
Wow.
And we kind of ran away with it. Anyway, Novak back in action over there with Davis Thompson this week because this is a tandem. It's a team event. So that's good. Davis Thompson can play. So, yeah, let's go. Giddy up. Beatingthebookie.com is where you get all of the action, the packages. NHL is rolling. We are in the NHL playoffs.
Dude, that Panthers game was fucking insane.
Go Cats. There is really nothing better than playoff hockey.
No,
there really isn't. Like, I don't watch hockey throughout the year, just because it's relatively boring throughout the season. They got other shit to do. Playoff hockey, bro. It's better than anything else on the planet. Ro's gonna tell you October baseball. Yeah, whatever.
No, I'm not. Playoff
hockey. Oh,
You
hold on.
missed the conversation before you got on.
Yeah.
And we were talking about Goldie hockey,
great. Playoff hockey
and
with Gary
Bob
Thorne.
Save.
Oh, Gary Thorne. Yeah. Yeah,
Gary Thorne's
absolutely.
the best announcer.
And we
in
talked
his
about that
sport
too.
In the
We did talk
history of
about that as
sports.
well. Yes. No, absolutely.
Truly.
Yeah. Listen,
Anyway.
and nothing's better than overtime playoff hockey because there's no commercials. It's nonstop.
So good.
Bro, that second period last night was fucking, that Bob save was one of the most ridiculous goddamn things you'll ever see in your life.
One of
Top
the best
10
playoff
playoff
saves
of all time saves. So it was fucking ridiculous.
I missed it.
I mean, just stop. Oh my God. You need to go watch that.
I'll go watch. I missed that one.
It was
I
Neo
watched
from the
the
Matrix.
end. I watched
bro.
the end of the. I saw the one.
Yeah,
at the
it
end of
was Neo.
regulation.
It was Neo. It was Neo from the It's the only way.
Yeah.
He was plugged into the
Yeah.
Matrix at that
He was
point.
100% in the Matrix. He was seeing fucking nothing but zeros and ones.
Amazing.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
And now
top
the
three
Florida
movie.
Panthers are seeing 2-0.
Yes, they are.
Yes, let's go.
Although they lost Sam Bennett, and he'll probably be out for a couple of games. So
Oh yeah.
he took a slap shot. Montour slap shot hit him right in the fucking hand.
Ooh.
And those gloves are just, he was not happy. So apparently it's not broken, but it's definitely going to miss a couple of games. All right. So we got an OBB AI.
Oh boy.
So listen, man, I saw they tweeted it out. Their fucking goddamn their unconquered ring for their season. And even though they lost the game, and it showcases the score of the Miami game, 24-20. So I was like, let's do a little OBB AI for this fucking nonsense, unconquered, and you fucking lost 63-3. Fuck off.
From the grill five straight to your ears, talking football, culture, with no fears. We hustling every day, we don't play around. The Orange Bowl boys, we hold a crown.
You've got to admit that theme song is fire.
Welcome back to the AI Orange Bowl boys.
Fellas, I know we're in the offseason, but we had to come back again this week to discuss the Florida State Seminoles.
I still don't know that kid's name. Number 6. Big old sumbitch.
Okay, we're done with that bit. We have a fake championship ring to focus on.
I thought we were talking about FSU, not UCF.
So the Noles had this unconquered ring made for going 13-0 in the regular season.
They left a game off that ring. Where is the we lost to Georgia by 60 ring?
It's like giving a ring to Notre Dame for being ranked number 1 and losing by 30 to Saban in the national championship game.
It's like giving a ring to the dog that passes obedience school with flying colors, then comes home and shits on your carpet, like my dogs do.
It's like giving a ring to us for having an amazing sponsor like Paul Baines Roofing and celebrating them with an arts and crafts project on a polo hat.
You really need a better hat.
Okay, so I had the engine write a diss track for the Noles, right?
We're doing this bit again?
Come on, Ro. You know the deal. Scoop gets a new toy, then overdoes it to the point where everyone is annoyed, at which point he does it twice as much until we hemorrhage subscribers.
You know me so well. Sing us out, AI jingle singers.
I just you. What's up with you? Claim the title when you ain't got a clue. Georgia put you down, straight to the ground. Losing by 60 points didn't make a sound. Back in 13, you had a dream, but Winston's off-field antics, what a scene. Now you're pretending to be kings, but we all know it's just a fake championship ring.
There you go.
Wow.
AI OBB. My goodness.
I mean, listen, they're basically
My
better than
goodness.
us. They're better than us.
They really are.
They really
much
are.
more clever.
100%.
My goodness.
You know what's the scariest thing? Because as he's saying, my dogs, as me, AI Ro, is talking, I'm literally thinking like they shit on my rug. And he literally says they shit on my rug. And I'm like, what
Yeah.
the hell,
Listen.
dude? Am I
How
that
does he know?
predictable?
How do they
Am
know
I that
about
like
the
I
hat?
I swear that's what I would have said to a T.
Genders.
Dude,
I upload the shows every week,
I believe.
so it catches pieces of conversations and stuff.
Unbelievable.
I believe the off-season focus of promotion of this podcast should really focus on the OBB AI segments.
All right.
That should be all over social media.
yeah, because that diss track to
I
Florida
mean,
State,
fucking
let's just-
stop. The diss track just alone on its own's got to be out there. Like, I mean,
Oh
stop.
my God.
Like, yeah.
The fact that you just tell it what you want it to do. And it
Yeah, just
spits out
go,
a song.
baby. Just
Here's a
go.
song.
Yes, just go.
Professional song, not because
Yes. I love it.
Okay.
We are all
Get the
doomed as a
fuck outta
species. We're doomed.
So good.
AI
Yeah.
does everything better than we do already.
really
This
is
is like, and this is free
spectacular.
AI. This is free AI.
Spectacular.
Imagine the government
wild.
AI.
Mm.
Yeah, imagine the AI the Pentagon's got right now working.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that fucking AI talking about
Oh my
the
goodness.
unconquered ring.
How long has that been in play too? That's what I want to know.
All right. Anything we want to hit before we get into 5 questions?
I got the audio of the week.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you do
Trent
have the
Baalke.
audio of the week.
Yeah. The general manager of the Jacksonville Jaguars at a press conference talking about the team's offseason moves.
All right.
And we get this at the podium.
We're not there yet. We still got a couple of days going through. Coach and I haven't sat down and gone through the final board yet. We'll do that on Monday.
So the debate is, was it a fart or was it the stomach?
That sounded
That's not like a
to
fart.
me.
That's a debate. He said, "Excuse me."
I,
Yeah, but you say excuse me after a burp
Yeah.
too.
feel like rumbled
That
one
wasn't
down
a
here.
burp.
One
You
more
play it
time.
again?
One more time.
We're not there yet. We still got a couple of days going through. Coach and I haven't sat down and gone through the final
No.
board
It
yet.
lingers
We'll
too.
do that on Monday.
It lingers out.
No, this is not good.
Attaboy.
It didn't smell good, that's for sure.
Here, this is just it. Ready?
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
He ripped it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not a
no,
burp.
that's-
That's not a burp.
He ripped it.
No.
He ripped it. God bless him.
Was he
That was-
standing at the podium?
Oh no.
It was
Sitting?
sitting. Yeah,
Oh,
that
so
sounds
that's
like
why
a
it's
muffled.
muffled.
Makes more
It's a
sense.
muffled
it's
sit
muffled.
fart. Yeah, that's a muffled sit.
A
Could have
muffled
been a,
sit
it could have been
fart.
a shart.
He sharted.
He could have sharted himself there. Could have been a little moisture in there with the muffledness. We'll know. We'll ask his wife.
You know what a verp is? A verp?
What?
A verp.
Yeah, vomit burp.
Yeah,
Oh.
there you go. Vomit
Oh,
burp. That's
okay.
like a
Yeah,
shark.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I would say that a verp is more pleasant than a shart.
Yeah.
Not
I mean,
yeah. I mean,
at least depending
one's
on what
more,
you eat.
can
one's
get rid
more
of it.
foul. One's more foul to the person across
Right.
from you. The other one's more
Right.
foul to you because you got
Yeah, but
actually
you
got to
can at least
clean
get
your
rid
shit.
of
Get rid of
You know
it and
what I
rinse it out real quick. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Get
just
on with your
swallow
day.
it and move along.
Before we get into your 5 questions, something did happen this week that I'm pretty sure has been I think, Ro, you've had some strong things about this, and you should be happy. Reggie Bush got his Heisman back.
Yes.
You just stole my thunder. I wanted to bring that up in the
Oh,
wheel
okay.
of topics. Yeah. Yeah. You got it back. I mean, and
Love
did
it.
you see their rationale for doing it? Because of the way that the landscape in college has changed. So what they basically said, yeah, it was illegal back then, Reggie, but it's kind of legal now. And yeah, it
Everybody
really
gets
didn't
a house
take,
now.
Yeah. And it really didn't take away from how special you were that season for USC. So yeah, I'm happy for him.
That's great.
I'm good.
You know, Johnny Manziel is a pioneer of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Literally
absolutely.
the spokesperson for Reggie Bush getting his trophy back.
Yeah.
Pretty
I mean,
awesome.
it was a special
Well,
season.
I forgot. I don't know who it was that said. I just saw the quote, but someone who is a past Heisman winner who looked like he was in his 70s or 80s said it's going to be quite a party at the next Heisman party when Reggie's able to come back in. So
Right?
we're definitely going to party with that. Yeah, that's going to be a celebration.
Hey,
That's good for him.
NCAA, since you're in that like giving mood and like correcting, sins of the past, how about you give us our 6th national championship back?
Pick up the flag.
I mean, like, listen, today's landscape has changed. That was definitely tipped. That would have been, not a pass interference. So we get a 6th national championship, right? Hey, make it right. Make it right.
Make it
Could
right.
you imagine that party if all of a sudden that actually happened? They said, you know what? We're not going to take it away from Ohio State, but we're going to give it to Miami as well. Their co-national championships. Miami now has their 6th.
Well, the three of us would have to
goodness.
continue the natural conclusion of our 3-man bro dance.
Yeah,
that
we were
doing at the time.
hugging and
We were
dancing.
hugging and dancing, and yeah.
And then you have to go back over your right shoulder, Toast, and you got to put the other, you got to now put 2002 on that banner.
Exactly.
True story. I've always loved that banner. I've always wanted that banner, but I told myself I will not buy it until they win another one. It's the only reason why I don't have one. I have that sign that's off to your left shoulder. Thank you, Loans. But I will,
I got that
I
too.
will,
Right
yeah,
there.
I will not. Yeah, well, we can't see that.
No, but I can see.
Yeah, there you go.
I've got a banner one that you can't see for UConn men's national championships, and I hadn't gotten it done before last year. Now I just don't. I just got to keep waiting, I guess.
Yeah.
Who knows when that fucking streak's going to end? All right, 5 questions.
Let's go.
Do it.
5 questions.
What screams I'm bad with money?
My bank account. My credit
You win.
card bill. I don't know which one you want to choose.
You win. You win. That is a bonus question. Nobody else has to answer. Kudos to you. But what would you say to your mom if you met her as a child?
Hold on a second. Do I know she's my mom?
Are you?
Hold on.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
Child
It's
or
a-
we're the
To the
child?
future thing?
Yeah, no, like you're from the future. You're going to be her son. She doesn't know this yet. You go
Okay.
back in time and you have the
Mhm.
ability to have an organic conversation with your mom before she's your mom, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And what would you say to her?
I would tell her, make sure you just keep an eye out for the second child, the daughter.
You just diming out your sister like that?
Well, I mean, listen, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's a good answer.
If you know, you know.
I would tell her this. I have a serious answer, but I'm not going to go with the serious answer.
Christ.
I'm going to go with this answer. I said, in your sunrise house, you're going to have one of your sons scratch his name into your Ford Aerostar. But it's not that son who did it.
All right.
It's the other one who did it.
Good old Aerostar mini family touring sedan.
Oh, yeah. It was Forest
boy.
Green, bro. We
Oh,
went to
yeah.
New York plenty of times with that thing.
There you go. Absolutely.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit.
Let's go back to your question. What screams you don't have money? Your Forest Green Ford Aerostar does. Oh, my goodness.
As long as it didn't have a visible Bondo patch, you were okay.
But I'm telling you, it had the word Sal in it. But it was actually my brother Mike who scratched it in there. I'm pretty sure we sold it that way too. Oh my goodness.
To a guy named Sal.
Yeah. Obviously.
Loved it. He couldn't turn it down.
What you got?
So what would
Scoop?
you
Don't marry the second guy.
Good one. Good one.
Okay. All right.
Jenners.
When you get older, don't bother locking the liquor cabinet. It's fine. I think the kids are all well behaved at that point.
Yeah.
Just saying.
All right, question 2. You've heard the expression, you only had one job, right? Who really fucked up that one job?
I mean, it was a pretty easy ground ball, Bill Buckner. God rest your soul. It was a pretty easy ground ball that caused so much angst in my life. I cried myself to sleep and I was just feel the ground ball, touch the base, and it's over.
Yeah, that's a good one. Scooby?
Ooh. You only had one job. I need a minute on this one.
Jenners.
How about the guy
I'm trying to figure out how to say it.
How about the guy who had to put the bolts in the door of that airplane that blew up? It's your only job is to
There you
bolt
go.
the door
Yeah.
shut.
That's great. That's great.
I can't believe nobody's brought this up, but Shannon Dawson, you had one job, bro. All you had to do was kneel the ball. I'm just saying.
That's why we have PTSD over that play. We never let it go.
We will always have it. We will always have it.
All right, Scoop, what you got? What did you come up with?
God, I can't say anything.
Oh,
How can you not
pass.
say anything?
No, well, I got to think of something better.
Oh, you need to ball up. Just say
Are
what
we
you
just
wanna
asking for a
say.
person?
I don't care.
Whatever.
There's no rules to this.
I'll go Hillary Clinton.
What was her one
She
job?
had one job.
What was it? What was it?
She just had one job. And look where we are now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh God. All right. Jesus.
Okay. We got to really put on some thinking caps, but if emotions had distinct smells, what would happiness, anger, and sadness smell like?
I'd skip Monica or skip Hillary. I just go to Monica. Monica had one job.
Yeah. Well,
I think she completed it according to the blue dress.
But she kind of long term kind of fucked that up too.
Yeah, but I think she was fine with it until he got like the cigar case.
Oh my God.
Well, how do you know?
I don't know. That's
How do you
what
know
they
that wasn't
say.
what she was looking for?
All right. So
sorry, what was the question?
If
So what do they
emotions
smell like?
had
What? I missed
distinct smells,
Yeah.
what would happiness, anger, and sadness smell like?
Man,
Okay.
That's a lot.
I know. Happiness, I think for some reason, like gardenias. It's just like a nice flower, just smells floral. Okay. Anger, that smells like fire and ash to me. And sadness smells like rain.
Oh, you stole my sadness, fucker.
Yeah. All right. So who's next? And I'll coach you through it.
All right. So happiness. I see where you were going with the flower, and I initially went there, but no. A wonderfully home cooked meal. That smell walking into the house, bro. That's fucking happiness. And then
I need to
what's the
talk
other
after
one?
you're done with this.
The other
Anger.
one is anger. Anger is what does it smell like? I don't know that. Well, you said smell, not taste, right?
I said fire and ash, so that was my anger
Right.
smell.
Anger is fuck, man. I don't want to go with the same thing as you, so I don't know. Let's see.
You can.
You know what? All right. Anger is the smell of the burnt cheese hitting the bottom of the oven when you're cooking one of those fucking pizzas. that burning smell from your stove. That's anger.
That's so random, but it's so
And
good.
fucking sad is I'm just gonna go ahead and say like something that's like rotting, like decomposing flesh.
So
of the person you killed and dismembered in your bathtub.
probably. So you mentioned a home cooked meal. So I've been doing this thing called Pop's Kitchen. I did it tonight. Just make really, when I'm off, I have that day off. Like I'm on shift and I teach and then I'm off, and it's just like cyclical for me. So on the day off and the kids come home, I just make these lavish, usually Italian style dishes. And the reason why I do it was the same reason you mentioned, Toast, because going as a kid and smelling the foods of my grandmother, some of the happiest moments of my life. So just having my family come in just to smell the food, that's why I do it, because of the smells. Anyways.
Well, dude, your house smells so good for like 10 hours after. It's fucking awesome. It's
I put some
great.
jazz music in the back.
Oh,
I got
bro,
some like they walk in, my son goes, Mezzaluna.
Yeah, we did meatballs on 420, cooked them from scratch. It was fucking awesome.
Amazing. So Jenners, let's go. If emotions had distinct smells, what would happiness smell like?
Can the answer to all three just be liquor? Like,
yes.
Whiskey.
Sure.
Whiskey.
There you go, whiskey.
All right. So anger, and then anger. What alcohol would that be? What liquor would that be?
No, he said all three are just
Whiskey.
bourbon.
No,
whiskey.
anger's like Fireball.
There you go. And then sadness. What alcohol would that be?
Empty bottle.
Yeah.
Jägermeister.
Yeah. Jaeger. Yeah, it's a good answer.
Okay, Scooby. What would happiness smell like?
I got two for happy. I kind of go with the flower. So plumeria, which is the flower in Hawaii they make the leis out of.
Mm-hmm.
That is that is just a smell of happiness. My personal is burnt jet fuel. You know that because that's memories for me. As crazy as that sounds. You know who else loves the smell of burnt jet fuel? Teddy fucking Morse loves the smell of burnt jet fuel. We have that in common. Very strange.
Bro, I was at Jet Runway Cafe this week.
That was my flight school, right?
I'm fully aware of that. Yes. Yeah.
I literally got my pilot's license where the kitchen is.
Okay.
Yeah, like literally in my dad's office was like the back door to that place. Ridiculous, dude. We went there. That was like a year ago, but I was like, man, this is fucked up. Like this is my entire childhood, and now it's a cafe.
Yeah.
An electrical fire.
Ooh, okay.
That stinks so bad, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and then
that
sadness
makes me mad. I had the rain. You stole the rain from me.
So two more, because Toast won outright with the first question we asked. But what currently non-flying animal would be the most lethal if it was given the ability to fly?
Fucking big cat.
More specific, like a tiger?
Either a tiger or a puma. Dude, big cats are the best, most vicious, most effective predator on the planet. All they're missing is the ability to fucking fly. If they can fly, it's over for everybody. Flying tiger, puma, cougar, whoever the fuck you want, bro. Go.
I'm gonna go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go with flying scorpions.
Okay. That's fucking horrifying. That's like the cicadas, but with stingers.
Yeah, with venom stingers are just flying around. It's just like, no thanks. No thanks.
Go, Scoop.
Hippos.
Those are some big wings.
Yeah.
For some reason, I think little wings.
Little tiny wings.
But they did the job done.
Yeah, but they
It's
can
like
move,
Fantasia.
Bro, how old were you when you realized that hippos were actually not nice? Because I was
when I
much
went
later
to
in life.
Africa.
Oh, like the 30s.
Yes, right? Because what happened? Like, why did we have this imagery that hippos were actually nice?
A lot of cartoons, I think.
I think so, right?
And they're
But
big and
vicious.
fat, you think, but then you realize that they are just vicious bastards.
And in the water, they attack you.
What's the name of the Madagascar?
Yeah.
She's happy.
Jojo.
She's happy.
Big.
Yeah.
I like them chunky. All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of big and chunky.
Yeah. So we went to Africa, right? And they were like very clear. And I think we studied them before we went that they kill more humans per
Than
year
alligators, crocodiles,
than any other planet and any other animal on the planet. And
other than mosquitoes.
They're herbivores.
Yeah.
They're not even carnivores.
Yeah.
And they kill more humans than any other animal.
And they
Find that
shit in the
crazy.
water.
Bro, they live in the water. And
Yeah, I
they
know,
come up
they
at
shit in
night
the
and
water,
they graze
too.
at night.
Yeah.
I told you the story. One of them raised up right underneath our canoe. I thought we were dead.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, there you go.
That was fun.
Jenners.
Yeah, I was
Scary
going to say like
motherfuckers.
crocodiles or something.
Yeah.
Just because they roll up out of
They
the
could,
water
like,
anyway, man.
Oh, the crocodile hunter would
dive
have
on
been
you, bro?
so much better if they were flying animals. Look at me flying with him. I'm sticking my finger in his cloaca. Oh, it's a girl. That was a girl.
I'll give you a terrifying bonus answer. Flying snakes.
Oh, when I said scorpions, I opened the door for that. But yeah, flying
you
snakes
did.
would be terrible too. Could you imagine that? You just like
Flying
walking.
cobras.
You're just walking. You're walking your dog.
Oh,
and
yeah. Flying rattlesnakes. You just hear it coming.
Great.
You hear
Great.
it coming.
Exactly.
All right, last one.
You have an exact clone of yourself for 24 hours. What would you do?
Well, it looks exactly like me.
Yeah, it's an exact clone of
Also,
yourself.
I
It's
can't
the
go
original.
breaking any laws because then I'll have to go to jail for crying out loud.
Okay, so don't break any
You're
laws.
like anything you'd want to do, you get in trouble for.
Right. Like I can do anything that I would want to do. Like I need a clone that looks like you that I can have
Right,
a
dude.
bake on my
The jokes that I'm playing on buddies that day. You guys, I am using my clone to play halation. What are you kidding me?
Well, you're just innocent and a good person.
Yeah, you're
I'm
cute.
thinking like
I'm
how to
just
enrich
like-
myself in felonies.
My wife comes out of the shower. There's the clone of me, and as she walks into the bedroom, there's the real me.
Mhm.
I'm just waving. Like, what the hell just happened? Oh, you didn't know it was a twin. And I'd be like, yeah, I've been a twin the whole time.
And this was the episode 119 where we learned just how much better of a person Ro was than the rest of
Spin
us.
cycle, right?
Twinning. I'd be twinning all day. I'd be
Twinning. You'd be twinning all day.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
Jenners, what would you do with an
No, I
exact
would
clone
just
of
send the
yourself?
some bitch to work so I can sleep. You go do all that stuff. I'll go back to
That's
bed.
solid. That's solid.
Yeah, you walk 10 feet down the
He
hallway to my
knows because
office.
he's exact clone of yourself, so he knows what to do. It's not like he doesn't know what to do.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
Send mine to work. Be like, you're
All
working
my
today.
motivation just always revolves around a nap somehow. All right, can I get you a nap somewhere?
Who hasn't gone?
I would have him do the honey-do list around the house. I've got a bunch of stuff to do.
There
I
you
got to
go.
get
Yeah.
to it. I got stuff I got to get to. I haven't
Mhm.
gotten to it. Send that motherfucker out there.
Do you fight him though?
Would
Like,
I
is he gonna
have-
fight back? Because he's you. He's like, why don't you do it, you lazy son of a bitch? Like, are we fighting our clone? Like, that's what I think it's an easier sell. Like, it's like we're immediately like thinking that they're gonna be like the servant of us. But what if he's
Well, they
exactly like
are.
him? I'm,
You're-
like, I'm
you're
not
tell-
doing it.
No, it's your question is, what would you have him do for 24 hours?
Yeah, but he might fight
He
back.
can't argue with you.
I guess.
If I have him go to the gym for 24 hours straight, will I feel the effects of it?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Man, we were starting off strong with question 1, Toast. And you just went.
Sorry, man. You shouldn't have gone for question 6. Your own fucking fault.
It's true.
You expanded this shit,
It was
man.
strong this week. That's why I was like, you know what? I got 6 because sometimes
keep
we
them
get this
wanting
bonus.
more, bro. Keep them wanting more.
I've had to do that because like sometimes, we already did that one. This one sucks. Get rid of it. So I had a bonus one. So I was like, all right, I like this one better.
All right, what are we naming this shit?
I got 2 options.
Go ahead.
All right.
I got big ol' sumbitch,
Okay.
and I got muffled sit fart.
I just had that one too. I
Yeah,
had the
Muffled sit fart.
nice.
I had sleeping like a gas station hot dog. Adam Scheffler.
Hey, I got confused.
Sound bath in the park. The Ford Astrostar. Is that what?
Yeah, there you
Yeah, it
go.
was an Astro Star.
And killed and dismembered.
Kills and
Nice.
dismembered. What about Men in the Back Pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the pre-show title. It did make the list.
Oh,
Oh,
All right.
I think we both had muffled sit fart. I don't know how you.
I think muffled sit fart's pretty good.
yeah, muffled sit fart for the win.
Muffled sit fart, sit whatever the fuck it is.
Whatever.
You got
Say that.
Whatever,
say that
man.
3 times
Yeah, I've been
fast.
drinking IPAs.
Yeah.
All right, kids. I hope you all have a wonderful. We got the draft. We got the draft tonight. So enjoy not watching
yeah.
any
Wait a
games
minute.
when the first. Yeah, the draft.
It's
I don't believe
today?
there any, it's going to be today, the first round.
holy
Oh, it's
crap.
been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe no Canes are projected to go in the first round. Maybe there'll be a surprise.
This is my existence these days.
And then Friday will be rounds 2 and 3, and then Saturday is the rest.
Amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah. This is our life now. Yeah, there's no fucking. Yeah, it's tonight.
No
It's
clue.
tonight. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm
The
going to
NFL draft. See if the Dolphins draft Penix.
What are they
Oh,
at?
my goodness.
I'm
That'd be
kind of hoping
great.
Seattle drafts him, but
Great.
How awesome would it be if Seattle drafts him and the first thing he says is, "Let's ride."
I'll fucking just. I'm not buying his jersey then. Fuck, I'm over quarterbacks with stupid fucking slogans.
The Penix Mightier, Trebek. The
Yeah,
Penix
right?
Mightier.
Penix Mightier. All right, guys. That's it. We'll see you guys next week. Be well as always. Go Canes!
Go! Bangs.
Excuse me.